Hello Capricorn, it is time for your mid-April update for April 2025. We're going to start off as usual with an oracle card to see what your primary energy or theme is for the second half of this month. And you have spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to speak out. You may find that if you're willing to step up and be the one that tells the truth, as hard as it might be, that you could bring down some bigger systems. Your voice is needed here in order so that things can be rebuilt. First, things have to come down before the rebuilding can start. It feels like something needs to start over from scratch, but everybody else keeps trying to fix what's already going on, and they're not paying attention to the fact that all this is going to be is a continuous thing of fixing, and it's not benefiting anyone at this point. So it needs to come down. You may need to be the voice of reason here. You may need to be the one who steps up and takes it over and says, okay, we're starting completely over from scratch. I don't care where we're at right now. Let's collect all of our resources together, see what we have to work with, and come up with a new plan. This is what this is feeling like for me. You're the one who needs to take charge to get things back on track. And only by working together with a team can you make this happen. So you know who your people are, your lieutenants, so to speak, that you need to pull in to help you with this. So go ahead, do it. At least try. Otherwise, you're just going to be purely frustrated, and you may need to turn your back if they're not willing to listen, because you can see what is going on. And others may not understand that, or they may not be able to see it because they're down in the details of it, in the muck, trying to make it work in that. And you know it's not going to happen. Let's see what your tarot cards have. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, the Tower, yep, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. We need to right this ship, come up with a new plan, and tear down the existing thing, because again, this needs to be started over. That's what the Tower is about. So let's get into the individual cards. We're starting off right off with a Page of Wands and a Page of Swords. I think I had these same two starting cards for either Pisces or Sagittarius. So those might be energy or people that you want to work with, people who have that type of energy, mutable energy, people who are willing to change, to pivot. Yep, that feels right. And then with this Page of Wands, this is the fire, this is the inspiration, this is the first step in a new direction. Being willing to just go for it, to take the chance, to take the risk, to make things happen and explore this opportunity. This is kind of the risk you're taking. There's that bit of fire under you here. This is the Sagittarius kind of card. Somebody who is willing to, again, pivot, change their minds, change things up if things aren't working, because they're not going to keep pursuing something that's falling apart. This may even be somebody on the team who's just getting frustrated and has kind of been pulling back and is not working as hard on things because they know it's a losing thing. So why would they want to be a part of that? They're willing to quit halfway if it's not working out. So this may be a key player that you can work with. This is also kind of your energy, your initial, okay, wait, let's stop a minute. Let's start fresh. And then the Page of Swords, this is air element. So this could be, and it's young air element. It wasn't Pisces, sorry. This is going to be Gemini. Again, somebody who can see that something's wrong here. It's not quite working out the way they planned. Somebody who's trying to probably come up with different plans, but people are maybe ignoring them because they're younger, or at least they're not as experienced in the group's mind. You can corral this energy. You can leverage these two people or this type of energy. Maybe this is also for you a new plan and you're coming up with fresh ideas. You're the one leveraging that Gemini energy. But you're willing to give it a shot. You're willing to take the chance here that starting over from scratch with the Tower here, that's what that is what is needed. And you can see that it is needed. And I would say, especially with the Tower in here, to reinforce that message, you have to stop, tear everything down, assess what parts you have, what you have to work with, what you need to get, and then come up with a final plan. The Tower is all about, it's going to come down. It's coming down, period. You cannot stop it. And it's taking everything down. We're forcing you to start over from scratch. So you can help guide the fall and direct things, or it just crumbles with no leadership and then nothing happens beyond that. So how passionate are you about this project? You can let it fail, or you can swoop in to take charge. This Queen of Pentacles, this could definitely be Capricorn energy, earth element. Somebody who is a leader, somebody though who leads with compassion, is more of a nurturing leader, who can see that everybody probably has been struggling with this and they need support and they need encouragement to help make this happen, to help get it done, to help it be a success so that everybody feels like they have accomplished something and have not been wasting their time. So this kind of feels a little bit more like your energy in here, being the one who is saying, okay, well, let's take a step back. What do we have to work with? Let's just reassess. We have some people with great ideas over here of what we can do, but we know we got to start from the bottom. So everybody turn your mind back to scratch, to base, to the foundation, and then let's build from the foundation. Definitely has that. And then we have the King of Cups here. Now this could be an advisor or maybe a counselor or somebody who could understand what the emotional impact of this failure might be on the whole team. And there's somebody that you can count on to be an advisor to help people maybe on the team seek counsel from them. This could be a community leader. It could just be somebody at work who has that naturally compassionate vibe about them. They really have a deep understanding of emotions and what the triggers are and how to leverage emotions when you need to, how to build up morale from an emotional point of view. This is also an authority figure, somebody who is very much could be in charge. Maybe this is somebody you even report to, but they lead with compassion more than having to have set goals and a fixed thing. It's more of a flow for them, and things just haven't been flowing. It's like you were hitting a dam and now the dam is down, and now we can proceed and really start fresh. That feels right. King energy is male and more authoritative. So they are definitely possibly in charge, but they know that they can count on you with your grounding energy to corral everything and get the ship righted and make this happen. So you're essentially coming in to save the day with the key players, a key team of people, and making the impossible seem easy. And that, Capricorn, is what I have for you for your mid-April update. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below to let me know if this resonated with you or not. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.